Healthy soil doesn't always need fancy fertilizers, compost piles, or back-breaking digging. Sometimes nature already has the perfect fix hidden in plain sight. If your garden beds are dry, compact and tired, if no matter how much you water, your plants still look weak, this lazy gardener's method is exactly what you need. The secret? You can completely rejuvenate your soil simply by scattering 2 kinds of seeds and letting nature do the work. No machines, no constant turning, no chemicals. Just living roots, healing the ground from the inside out. Most gardeners don't realize that soil is a living ecosystem. Every handful of healthy soil contains billions of microbes, worms and fungi working together to feed your plants. But when we till, over-fertilize or leave soil bare, that living network collapses. Over time, the soil becomes compacted, lifeless and unable to hold moisture or nutrients. That's when weeds take over, and your once fertile garden starts to die back. The good news is that soil can heal itself naturally, if you give it the right conditions and the right plants to do the job. The first type of seed you need is from the legume family, plants like clover, vetch, lentils or field peas. These are nature's quiet fertilizer factories. Beneath the soil, their roots form nodules that house special bacteria called rhizobia. These microbes capture nitrogen directly from the air and convert it into a form your plants can use. Nitrogen is the key nutrient that helps plants grow green, lush leaves. When legume roots die or decay, all that captured nitrogen is released into the surrounding soil, essentially feeding the next round of crops. In other words, legumes don't just grow for themselves, they build the foundation for everything that follows. The second kind of seed you need is a deep-rooted grass, such as ryegrass, barley or oats. These plants are the engineers of healthy soil. Their roots dig down through compacted layers, breaking them apart and creating thousands of tiny air pockets. These air tunnels allow oxygen, water and microbes to move freely. Over time, those roots decompose into channels of organic matter, the building blocks of rich, black, fluffy soil. Unlike tilling, which can disrupt microbial life, these living roots heal compacted soil gently and permanently. So, to use these 2 seed types, you really don't need any tools or, much effort at all. Just simply mix your chosen legume and grass seeds together in equal parts. Next, lightly rake the top inch of your soil to sort of loosen it up, then scatter the mixture evenly across your garden bed. There's no need to measure or plant in rows, just scatter freely. After that, give it a single watering to help the seeds settle into place, and then just leave them alone. In about a week, you'll start to notice tiny green shoots making their appearance. Within a month, your garden bed will be covered with a lush green blanket of life, and beneath the surface, a quiet revolution will be happening. These plants begin working immediately. The legumes feed the soil with nitrogen, while the grasses drill down and loosen it. As they grow, they shade the surface, keeping it moist and protecting it from erosion. They also attract earthworms, which follow the roots and leave behind rich castings that boost fertility even more. It's a perfect cycle. Plants feeding microbes, microbes feeding soil, and soil feeding plants. After 6 to 8 weeks, you'll have a thick cover of growth. Instead of pulling it out, the lazy gardener's method is to cut it down and leave it where it falls. This is called chop and drop. The roots below continue feeding the soil, while the green tops decompose into a natural mulch layer. This mulch locks in moisture, suppresses weeds, and turns into compost right in place. No piles, no bins, no turning. Over time, your soil becomes darker, softer, and more alive than ever before. This simple two-seed method is nature's way of showing that less work often means more results. You don't need chemical fertilizers, expensive compost, or endless digging. Just scatter, water, and walk away. The combination of legumes and grasses transforms your soil into a living ecosystem that keeps improving year after year. Your garden will thank you with stronger plants, fewer weeds, and richer harvests, all from 2 kinds of seeds and a little patience. Sometimes the laziest way is the smartest way. When you trust nature to do what it's done for millions of years, your soil doesn't just recover, it thrives.